Hi! So this week I wanted to design a gingerbread character. I'm thinking about turning her into a fairy. We will see. I first kind of got inspired to do this a few years ago, and I designed this little gingerbread character after rewatching a video by Drawing with Waffles where she drew some gingerbread princesses. And I think about the designs that she made in that video a lot. They're just so cute. And I kind of wanted to run with a gingerbread design myself, but kind of think about more of the whole character instead of just the portrait like I did before, and kind of make it a little bit my own by I'm thinking about turning her into a fairy. And yeah, so let's see how that goes. So when I think about gingerbread, I'm thinking about things like gumdrops. Ooh, I don't like this brush. Hold on. Not for sketching. Where's my normal? There it is. Well, my normal lately, I don't know, I've been loving sketching with this guy. Anyway, so when I think about gingerbread, I'm thinking about things like candy, like the things that you put on gingerbread, and the frosting. Honestly, the thing I think about first is just that pretty, like, warm color of gingerbread. And then I'm also thinking about, for some reason, gingerbread and like little gingerbread men cookies and things always remind me of my mom. My mom loves gingerbread, but we've got like little gumdrop buttons, or like I've seen like the little circular candy as buttons, or even like those like spirally candies remind me of gingerbread, or gingerbread reminds me of them a little bit because I've seen them used with those before, those little spirally candies. And then obviously the frosting with like the wiggly lines. I love those wiggly lines and little smiley faces. I really want to key in on these squiggly lines. I just think that they're really gingerbready, and they just give it that warm, whimsical cookie look. I've seen some with like snowflakes. Since I have a white background, I'm going to use this gray to pretend like it's white. But I've seen some with snowflakes and stars. Let me think. My brain isn't contemplating a snowflake. Kind of like this. That is an atrocious snowflake, but it gets the point across. Just like regular candy cane stuff too sometimes feels like it can lean gingerbready. Yeah, I think that's like kind of the elements that I want to tie in, along with like a pretty dress. I just want it to be like a warm dress, like a scarf maybe. Hold on, we gotta do a scarf. Like a warm scarf. I don't know if I want the little tassels or not. Let me look up some like warm dresses. What's like, what kind of stuff comes up for that? Like wintry dresses. So for the dress, I kind of want to give her something like pretty and fluffy, just because that seems warm to me. And then, well, I've been looking at a bunch of Disney princess dresses lately because the other thing that I wanted to do for December was design like holiday, winter, Christmas looking outfits for some of the Disney princesses. I just thought that it would be kind of fun to imagine, because I really like Belle's Christmas look and Belle's winter look in the movie, and I think it's really pretty, so I kind of wanted to imagine a bunch of those kinds of dresses. But a lot of their like old, like Ariel's blue dress, and my favorite dress is Aurora's like Briar Rose dress, like the brown one. I love that dress, and I kind of want to tie in kind of more of like an fantasy dress look to this maybe. And so I'm thinking maybe have like the little shirt thing like this. Is it like a corset basically kind of on there, and then maybe have like a sweater underneath, and then have on the corset part have maybe a little bit of like white lace right here and maybe at the bottom, and then like some designs on there that are kind of gingerbready. I don't know if we want to do like the squiggle there or not. Do we make her sweater red or white? That's a good question. What would it look like if it was white? I kind of like the white. And then what do we do for her skirt? Do we turn this into... Let me think. I don't know. I don't have a lot of clothing terms. It's not something I'm very excellent with. What is it called? Is it a... Do we turn it into a pinafore? Or do we keep it as like a top corset and then bottom dress, like a skirt? Let me see. Let me think. Because if we do this... Oop, I duplicated just the one thing. I need both because I'm putting it over here and I'm looking at a different design option. So let's kind of get rid of the corset idea for this and see what it looks like if we just turn it into like this is the dress. And then we can have like maybe some of the other dress like ruffles underneath it maybe. And then maybe we even do like at the bottom. Ooh. And then I can do some, I don't know if we want to do like red or green or both, but like buttons. That feels very like I swear I've seen that before. Let me think. And I guess we could carry this into the other one too and just have maybe even like a different gingerbread color for the bottom. I don't know, maybe not a gradient, maybe like the whole thing is a different gingerbread color, but it still has the rest of it. Ooh, that's thick. These are my scribbles. As actually, I feel like that's kind of cute. Woo! I accidentally hit my keyboard. It doesn't have like the gumdrops or like the little candies, but maybe we put, because I feel like these are more elegant than these are. So what if we used red and put like candies on it? Like the swirly candies as the buttons? Because I feel like the gingerbread buttons are just really classic. I feel like there needs to be something on this part of the dress. On this part of the dress. It feels kind of blank as it is. Maybe with like the dress, like the waves, not the waves, but like the ripple of the dress, it won't feel as plain. Or maybe even pleat it. I don't know. We're thinking. I do like the white sweater. But I kind of also love the idea of like a red scarf. So if we did like a sweater instead of a turtleneck sweater and we put like a scarf on it, what would that look like? So I had like the red scarf and maybe going down both sides at the bottom. That's here, let me clean that up. That's a little bit messy. Here's the scarf. I don't know if both sides is a good idea or maybe like in the front on one side and the back on the other side. I'm thinking about that. I kind of want to do it on the back because then we can still have all of design in the front and see it. I like the designs on the front. So, we have to decide if we want the scarf or not. And that's what it would look like on the other one. Although on the other one, maybe we even make it green. So far, I'm liking this dress better. What would it look like though if we swapped the two gingerbread colors and did the dark one on the bottom and the lighter one on the top? Because that is another option, is to flip it like that. But I kind of miss the contrast on between the white sleeves and the dark top. But we could also do like maybe a more saturated ginger, perhaps, or just like I don't know, that might not. No, I like the lighter. I like the cream and then the gingerbread color better. So I like, well, okay, see, I like the darker skirt, but I like the contrast between the cream sweater and the darker top because it's right next to each other. Maybe my problem is I need to darken the cream just a little and maybe even darken the original color just a little. So it would be like a very dark gingerbread, almost chocolatey, and then the skirt could be the full ginger color, or that same thing but flipped, so that this one on the top, and then the really dark one on the bottom. Ooh, okay, I think I like that one. I like that one the best so far. So it's more like normal gingerbread color at the top with like the corset, and then the darker, more chocolatey color for the skirt. And then we could make, like, I kind of wanted to have like chunky sleeves, so like the chunky sweater sleeves, and then like the cuff would be kind of like rolled up, just to kind of add to like the chunky feel of it, because who doesn't love a chunky sweater when it gets cold outside? So we've got that, and I do want to make sure this has, I think that it would be cute to have to be able to see like the straps. And then we have the scarf. And then do I want like it to still have like a turtleneck? Her neck is gonna have to be really long if it fits in that space, but we're gonna make it a little bit shorter. Because maybe I have the scarf be like just around the front and like down the shoulder, like across the shoulders, and then she still can have like the turtleneck part. If that makes sense. Kind of more like that. I do like that. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a scarf, kind of, but it looks cute. So, because I feel like if you have a turtleneck, you don't need a scarf because your neck is already covered, but maybe it's like super, super cold. Plus, she's a gingerbread girl, so. And then for the skirt, maybe I even do, I don't know, this might be not come across, but like have like kind of like a powdered, because I kind of have that, is it like flour or even like little just sparkly sugar? And I don't know if I want that like at the top or at the bottom of the skirt, maybe to kind of make it feel less blank there, or if I want to, I think I like at the bottom. And then for the rest of the skirt, maybe we have, because we have snowflakes, maybe we do like little snowflakes on there. Let me find my sketching brush. I always lose it. There it is. I need to go through that and resort it. So she could have like little snowflakes and like maybe little swirlies. I don't know if that's like too busy and not gingerbready enough. I should look up some picture of like designs that they put on like gingerbread and stuff, because I can't think about any off the top of my head other than just like a basic snowflake. So some of them have kind of little swirls, not quite as swirly as I did. And some of these, I like these other snowflakes better. Oh, you want to know what though? I don't know, maybe this would be weird, but like I often see on roofs, like the rooftops of gingerbread houses, they have like the scallop. I don't know if, because we have like the swirly, look, all these professional words, just these little swirly thing. It's not swirly, it's because I think these are scallops and this is, I call them squigglies. Just the squiggly lines. But maybe we have scallops on here. I don't know, because that's like what they do on rooftops. So maybe that wouldn't translate very well to a dress. Maybe not. But I do kind of like this idea of having some more pattern on here. We just gotta think about what. Because I see some really intricate ones that have like these really fancy patterns on here. I'm just making this up. This isn't one that I see, but like in, you know, and just like those really fancy cookies. Maybe I'd have to like polish out a design that I wanted to put in there, but in between there. But that is an option. I see like these guys. Hold on, it's hard to do it backwards. No, that's not backwards. It's like this. That's backwards. That feels very like fancy gingerbread cookie-y. We make gingerbread houses at my parents' house like every year. It used to be at my grandma's house, but she lives pretty far away now. But I remember one year my sister made one of these really fancy cookies, or like the icing on her gingerbread house, and it was really pretty. But she's really good at piping, so I've thought about doing it before, but I'm kind of scared because my arm gets really tired from piping because you have to like squeeze so hard. I see some like diamonds actually on some of these. I wonder if I get start at the top of the dress and have it be more like cluttered with cute little designs, and then as I get further down it gets more sparse. I do kind of like that when I zoom out and look at it. I do like it, so I kind of want to try that. I can always go out or like zoom out and get rid of the extra design, but I think I like this like idea a lot, so I think I'm gonna go with that. And then now I actually have to design the girl because we brought the dress. Do I want her to have like, I don't know, maybe this would be cute. Maybe she has a candy cane, like walking stick kind of a deal. Does that make her look too much like little Bo Peep? Like she's got sheep. Okay, that's like a really bad candy cane, but it gives me the thought. Maybe. We'll think about it. We'll think about the candy cane. And then the other thing that I was trying to decide was if I want to make her a fairy or not, because she could be like a gingerbread fairy. And I think I might try and do some of this intricate design on her wings, or even give her like snowflake wings. These are the decisions that we're making. Let me play with the idea and see if I like it. So for our girl, we kind of decide what kind of hair I want her to have. So we're gonna give her this fun dress. Here's her scarf. Oh, the turtleneck, and then the scarf was gonna be smaller and come like around the shoulders. And then the sweater and the swirly candy buttons. I gotta make sure that I don't accidentally make her neck too long because she's got that turtleneck, and so I should probably actually like draw her neck and make sure it all fits in there. But that looks really busy, so I'm just gonna leave it because we're playing with the idea. We're not worried about anatomy right now. What like little snowflake wings look like for her. If I don't remember how to actually draw a snowflake, I'm gonna look up some snowflakes. Maybe it'll give me some ideas, because there are some really pretty ones. At the same time, if I give her snowflake wings, is it gonna be weird that she's all bundled up? Like, are we gonna melt her wings? Or is it just an aesthetic thing? And what do we want to do with her hair? I kind of want to give her like really wavy long hair. Let me think about these wings. I'm gonna put some color down just so that I can read what I've got here. I feel like the snowflake wings would be too much of a contrast between her like warm, cozy look. So I think I'm gonna opt out of snowflake wings for this one, but I still need to make a snowy snowflake fairy sometime. I made one at one time, but I need to make another one. So let me think about wings for something warm and cozy, but wintry at the same time. So I'm also wondering if maybe I give her like fuzzy earmuffs, and I don't know if I should make them red or cream or what, but I think I do want to give her like some fuzzy earmuffs to keep her ears warm. Which in retrospect is just a little bit silly because they do poke out because they're long. So that might not warm them completely, but it would warm the start of them. And then what would a fairy wear on the ends of her wings if she was cold? Let's think about it. Would there just be like an ear cover? I don't know, is that weird? I might play with that idea, having like little ear covers along with earmuffs. I'm not sure. We'll think about that idea. And then what color of hair do I want her to have? Because I want it to contrast. I want it to be cozy, and I want it to contrast with her sweater, with her red earmuffs. So we've got red and cream. But if I make her like a brunette, would that like blend too much into her dress? If I made her a blonde, I have too many layers because I've just been duplicating so many of them. Like, I don't need this many layers. I don't know what I've been doing. So if I made her a blonde, it would stand out because it would still be in like the warm family, like the warm colored, just lighter. That might be kind of fun. My other thought was if I give her like white hair. The only problem is it wouldn't stand out that much against the cream sweater, but it would make her look kind of like frosty, like frosting. Like her hair's kind of like the wavy, wiggly frosting, which was my thought process. And then do I make her skirt long enough that she has boots? I want to make it long, or do I make her skirt short enough that you can see the boots? Is what I meant to say. I kind of want to make it like really long. So I don't think I'm going to do any boots. But if she were to have boots, I think I would want to give her like pretty curly boots. I don't know, I just think that would be cute. So the other wing option I can think of is if we give her fairly normal, like fairy wings, but like I put these shapes in it as like the, you know, like make it kind of like really magical instead of more regular. And have like weird shapes in there to kind of look like winter magic, which is kind of what I'm leaning toward. And I don't know if I want to give her like a bottom wing or not. I think so, just so I can do like a big swirl. I think that would be cute. And then we have to decide if we want to give her a candy cane or not to hold. I think I kind of do. I think that would be kind of cute. So let me clean up this so we can get a cleaner idea of what's going on. And then I will be back and we will think about this a little bit more. Okay, so this is what I think I've landed on. So I think what I'm going to do is I did darken up her hair to be more brown. I think the contrast looked better with the sweater, and that was more important than the idea of having like frosting hair. I put little icicles on her wings. I just thought that made it look fun, and like the little icicle frosting that you get on the edge of gingerbread houses. You know how you can do the little droopy icicles? I just thought that would be good for her wings. And then I gave her a bow, and I can't decide if this is dumb or not. But I think I'm gonna do it because in my head I'm thinking her ears are gonna get so cold. And earmuffs aren't covering like the little pointy ears. So I was thinking like maybe there was like a little drawstring like just to cover it. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I mean, I think it's cute, I'm thinking, but we'll see. And then I do want to give her a candy cane. I think it just adds it's something she can hold. And then I thought it'd be cute if like tied on was like little gingerbread cookies, like other kinds of gingerbread cookies, because she's like the gingerbread girl fairy, so I didn't want to do like a little gingerbread man. But like I've seen like little trees, I've seen like stars and like snowflake gingerbread cookies. I thought that would be cute, so that's what I want to do. I think this is the design I'm gonna go for and make into like a little illustration. So yeah, let's do that. Let me get that ready, and I'm going to do it on an 11 by 14, and let's get everything set up. So I need to think about a pose. I want to make, like, I don't want the pose to be too complicated because I really want to showcase her dress because that's what I just kind of designed the most of. But I still want it to be interesting. So I might just do a pretty like normal pose. It's probably not gonna be like super interesting or like different or dynamic because again, I'm trying to showcase this dress. I can always make more art of her that's a little bit more like harder to see the design, but like more of an interesting pose later. I can always do that later, but I still want her to have like personality. So that is my goal. Simple, but has personality. Alright, so I've got like the messy sketches kind of done. And instead of like doing a refining sketch, I think I'm just gonna go straight in with the line art and hope that I'm not being too bold here. But I feel pretty comfortable just going in with line art now. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in and we'll see. And I kind of am feeling like doing textured line art instead of soft line art. So I'm gonna use the shell brush. And I think I'm actually going to also increase the size of my canvas to like maybe about there. And because I'm gonna do that, I'm also gonna delete my other sketches. Bloop, delete them like that. That way I can have all the layers be stuff that I'm using. So I'm gonna go in and do some line art with the shell brush. And I have the hiccups, which is not great for recording. I have been way too zoned in and I haven't been talking at all. But I just, because I have the candy cane in front of her arm here, I have to erase this wrinkle and I'm really sad about it. And I just wanted to point out that I thought that was a good wrinkle and now I have to erase it. I shouldn't have drawn it in. I should have known that the candy cane was going to get in the way. Also, this lace, I have to erase this part of the lace too, and that also makes me sad. Goodbye, lace. Goodbye. I mean, we still have the lace over there, but... And I'm also going to erase this pattern that I had under here. Anywhere where something's going to be in front of it. I put it down so that I could like visualize where everything needed to be. Even though I knew I was going to have to erase a lot of it. And we're also going to erase her wings where we're not going to see them either. Just because I just drew over just to get the right shapes down and figured I could erase the excess later. And this like almost tangent is bugging me. So I'm going to move this line just a little bit. Just a little bit, just so it doesn't bug me so much when it was going like straight into the line on the bang. So I think this is our line art. I got a little carried away, obviously, because I started like coloring the little like candies there. But we're gonna ignore that because we weren't ready for that. But this is the line art, I think. I can't remember. Did I start out with it facing this way? I think I did. I want to keep it this way. Yeah, so now I'm just going to color it with our colors and get that all squared away. I'm just going to lay down the flat color and then we'll go in with just a little bit of light shading. And then I think that we'll be done with our cute little gingerbread fairy. I forgot to do the cookies, but I made the cute little cookies, a little snowflake cookie and a star cookie and a tree cookie. And yeah, so we're going to go with the cookies. Now I'm ready to do the flat colors of everything, and I'm really excited. This actually looks so cute. I think I'm gonna brighten up this red just a little. It's a little bit too close to the other colors and I need it to stand out just a bit more, which I'm a little bit sad about because I kind of like this original red. Let me think. Maybe I just brighten up and do a bit of a gradient so I can kind of keep that deep red. Ooh, I forgot to put it on I forgot to lock the layer. Alright, and then I hadn't decided like an eye color, and I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to do like this color, this almost red orangey color, or if I want to do like a pretty brown. I'm still trying to decide with that. Let me give her some eyebrows really fast. And I do think I want to make her lips this pretty. Like, would it be a brick red color? Alright, so let's see what it would look like. Like this. It would match her lipstick, which might be kind of strange, but it's still pretty cute. Or we do our like a brighter warm color, or an even darker warm color. That's an option. I think I want to go darker. I do think I like the darker instead of the lighter, and we can always put a little bit of the lighter in there as a bit of a gradient. Not quite like that, but just, you know, eventually we'll put a little bit in there. So I'm gonna clean this up. I just kind of was slopping the colors on, like just flopping the colors on there. Except for I forgot her earmuffs. Plop these on here. This pretty like cream color. And then I'm gonna clean it all up. So I was coloring this in, just like cleaning it all up, right? But I don't think my camera can get it. The tip of my pen, my Apple Pencil, is like coming apart. I think I've like ran it raw or drew it raw. I've wore it out. So I'm gonna replace it. I don't know if you can really see it. It's really hard to get it to focus on the pencil. So yeah, I'm gonna go replace that, and then I'll be back. Okay, new nub has been acquired. This is the old one. Okay, so this is where we're at. All cleaned up. I love it. I know that it feels weird to say that about stuff that you make, but right now she's just so cute. I'm really happy with how it's come out so far. And now we get to do one of my favorite things, which is blush. I love adding blush. And I'm just gonna add it in here on our cheeks. And with it being like a colder season, kind of an outfit and dress and everything, I do want to give her a little bit of extra blush, just because that way it feels like fun and cold where she is. And I do want to give her just a little bit of eyeshadow, just because I think it would be fun to have just a little. Alright, I think that's what I want to do for just a little bit of blush. And now we're going to do some of the shading. And for the dress, I really wanted to do like the flower, powdered sugar, snowy kind of look at the bottom of her dress. Except for we got the wrong color in here. Well, actually, I wonder. Just get it in here just a little bit at the bottom. Add a little bit of gradient. That might be kind of nice. And then I'm gonna go in with my like powdered sugar. Snow flower. That's all on gingerbread cookies a lot, I see. And I think I like it there. Yeah, okay, I like it there. So I'm also going to add a little bit of that flour to these little cookies, just because I think it just gives it that extra gingerbread cookie look. I like it a lot. And now we're just gonna do some fairly simple shading, nothing crazy. I'm gonna start with her hair actually, and Just gonna choose a darker color and just, well, actually I'm not gonna use the lasso. I'm gonna use the shell brush and I'm just gonna put it in myself. All right, and I'm just gonna merge that and then do like a similar thing to everything else. My pencil is about to die, so we'll see how long I can go. Alright, so this is what we have. And this is where we came from. I actually feel like I replicated that dress here pretty good. Like it has the same vibe. So I'm really happy with that. I love, my favorite part honestly is these hanging cookies. I think they're so cute on the candy cane. I'm really happy with that. And then also like the flour powdered sugar splash on all of the cookie. I really like that. I think it's really cute. I'm really pleased with this, and I'm super excited for the holidays this year. I don't know why, but just this year more than normal. I've just been excited for Christmas. But I wanted to make some art that kind of fit a Christmassy vibe. I just thought that it would be fun to do that, because I haven't really done that. I have like 2 pieces before where it kind of has a Christmas vibe, and then one draw this in your style that I did of someone else's Christmassy art. So I wanted to make some like holiday Christmas character designs. I just thought it would be fun, and yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys next week.